they've had a good go. But now, when they're just like 8 years old, it's something like that. It's a bit different. I did lose Sylvie. She got a cat flu and died. It was terrible. But Simba went in the worst way possible. It's toxic poisoning. Most likely the culprit, they said, was probably antifreeze. And I'm left thinking, was it deliberate? Did somebody do this, or did he just accidentally go under someone's vehicle that was dripping it or something? None of my vehicles have a leak. Not the mowers, nothing. None of my vehicles have a leak. Not the tractor, nothing. He has no access to any kind of ethyl glycate, whatever it's called, glycerate or something it's called. It's basically antifreeze. I've been there 10 years and I've never lost an animal to poisoning ever. So this is making me, my mind is going berserk right now. I have to go out of home because I can't stay there anymore. So all my other cats, they're well, nothing's happened to them, but they also weren't out roaming. And he went out, he didn't come home for a couple of nights, he just took off. So where he went during those nights, I don't know. But he might have gone on someone's property and they may have poisoned him. It would most likely have had to have been mixed with something, but sometimes they will drink that without it being mixed. You can't tell, there's no way to know. There really isn't any way to actually know, so you just gotta, you can't assume, you can think things, but whether they're correct or not, you can't really say unless you've got absolute proof of anything, or it's just, there's a lot of coincidences that would point to it's most likely somebody has deliberately poisoned him, but I can't say 100% certain for sure. And if they have, then I would imagine other people's cats will probably go missing and die as well. And if that starts happening, then I will know fairly well who's done it. And I'll be able to act on that and just get somebody to. I just don't know, but I won't be just assuming that it wasn't that or that it was that. I'm going to keep an open mind. I can't bring Simba back, he's gone. I can't alleviate the pain he had to go through. I can't fix any of it. But I just really do hope that no other cats have this happen and no one else has this happen with their cat. Apparently it happens a fair bit with cats. I had no idea. I'm just getting the hell out of here. And I'm about to drop this. It's about to drop. It's about to break. So I probably won't be very cheerful today, and I definitely won't be doing anything challenging today other than going for a bit of a walk and try to be in as much nature as I possibly can away from home, because I just don't feel like I feel too sad to be there. I'm thinking, hey, just like a lot of other people, my loss is huge. It's massive. And I lost one of my hens. The last one of the whole batch of old hens died about 3 weeks ago. That was horrible. So I only just got to a point where it was feeling a bit easier than having her go. And then Simba on top of it is a bit much. It's a bit much. But you know, that's the thing, you have them and you're never guaranteed how long you have with them. That's why you really got to treat them well. Look after them well. Make their life as good as you can. Make them happy. I don't know why, but they're not giving access to anybody for they're not allowing people to go down there. I don't know why they're doing that. But they're not. They've been doing that for a while now. They've been blocking that area down there off. I don't know whether something happened or whether there's something going on with the wildlife or something, but no one's allowed down there and nobody seems to have an answer as to why that's the case. But basically, ready to go for a big walk down and across over there, which is going to be nice. Okay, I can see the chat now, so Space People, hello, Sarah, hi, how you doing? Is that in New York? No. Yes, it's in Australia. Yeah, you guessed that well. Yeah, no. We can go for a wander. I'm going to try not to get sunburned. Let's go. I need a lot of water too. I'm not going to wander as far as I did last time. I will walk across the weir, but then I'm just going to sit down in the bush for a while, I think. And just try to not be doing anything crazy. Oh, getting myself burnt in the heat. That I don't need to do. I'm going to bring along 2 bottles of water for now. I can always come back and get more. 2 bottles is heavy. That'll do for now. And I'll get myself, I'm going to drink a squig. I'm going to do a big drink of water. Hi, Rach. How you doing? I'm not doing very good, Rach. Yeah. I'll put Simba. He's next to the studio. I feel pretty bad. I had to get out for a bit. I'm still in shock, I think. But what can you do? You can't do anything about it, can't fix it. Just gonna go for a walk and see if I can at least walk out some of this upset that I feel. Hopefully it won't get too crazily hot. work into the reach. So on this side we have the valley and the processing plant for the water, and then we have the big water, which is actually down quite a bit. It's not very full. So I'm just going to walk right across all the way over there and try to keep myself busy. Everyone's having a good day. You're coming back up tomorrow. Oh yeah, how are the kids going? Are they going good? Are you handling it well? You're probably doing really good. It's probably easier than doing the kitchen work. When you're a chef, I suppose, it'd be a lot less pressure. Say hi to the boys and girls. I'm not going to disclose my location, Rachel. I can't disclose my location when I'm on the internet. But I'm not far from home. So usually that ramp there this is usually all wet right up here. This is usually all covered over. So it's actually low at the moment. Oh, it's actually cold out here. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be warm, but it's actually really cold. Oh, well, I'll warm up pretty quickly with walking around, I think. I'm old. Yeah, JC, I remember you. You rode my horse like the other day, yeah. How you going? Hope you're good. So this is quite steep here, so if you're navigating these rocks, you need to be very careful. I have gone up and down them a few times. It's actually quite a workout, but I think I'm not going to do it right now. A few clouds over the back. There's a lot of fish in there. They released a few, I think it was something like 3 million fish or something a few months back, so that they could restock the place, but they'd only be very, very tiny. It'll take a few years for them to get big. But the valley over this side, look at that. It's really, really beautiful. Why don't I go down and start swimming? Well, I probably could if I wanted to, but I'm not in the mood for swimming. I'm a bit upset. My cat passed away yesterday, so I'm not feeling good. So, yeah. What do you do when somebody dies in your family? Do you feel great and go swimming? I don't think you do. Maybe you haven't lost anything. Maybe you don't understand things. Maybe you don't care about animals. I don't know. But I don't really feel like swimming. I feel like walking and being in nature, but I don't feel like swimming. I'm quite upset right now. So yeah, you're probably young and you probably don't have to deal with a lot of stuff, but that's okay. can swim in there, but I don't feel like swimming today. And it's cold. So I'm just going to walk. Just going to walk around and maybe you'll see some kangaroos or something like that soon. Who knows what will happen. But there's one down there. I think that's a kangaroo down there. Oh, is it? Yeah, there he is. He's lying down. There's one down there and there's one down there. Hang on. All the way in that little dock down there. That's a little kangaroo next to the, so they've got the tree and the big shadow down in the grass there. That's a kangaroo there. And then we've got one just here. There's a kangaroo there. Died. My cat passed away. Who I've had for the last 6 years. And he was only 8 years old. He was a rescue cat that somebody else didn't want and couldn't keep, so he was brought up to live on a farm. He had a good life, but he somehow got poisoned really badly and it killed him. Possibly even may have been somebody deliberately doing it, so I just don't know. So I'm just going for a walk to not think about it as much as I can. Yeah, you wouldn't want to fall down that side of that hill. It's extremely, it's really very steep. You just go straight down. What I will do is when I get over the other side, I'll walk down and show you from the bottom what it looks like from down there, looking up, how steep it is. Because it's quite, yeah, if you lost your footing on there, you'd get hurt quite badly. But look at that sky, that skyline, it's beautiful, really lovely. And over here we have where they move the water from the dam into, any excess goes into the river. So if the dam's got too much water, they empty it down there. And there's that little Joey down there. Zoom in on him. There he is, little Joey. See the little fella here? He's all by himself. I wonder where Mum is. It might be Mum over the other side. He's just hanging by himself there. He's a tiny little wallaby. He's not a roo, he's a little wallaby. Little black wallaby. Tiny little fella. He sees me. He's looking straight up. He's looking straight up here. He looks like a cat from there, where he's standing, but he's a kangaroo, wallaby. Oh, hi Mark, I didn't see you there. How are you going? Thanks for dropping by. So he's just going to hang down here. I don't know where his mama is, but there's some wild goats and stuff. I found a wild goat last time I was up here and it had 3 babies. It had triplets and and they were all identical. Big wild mama goat with 3 little babies. Yeah, he's watching me. He's watching me. He's thinking about going. He might take off in a second. It would take me about 10 minutes to get to him if I tried to go down that hill, because it's that do I have a dog? I do have a dog. I have 2 dogs. Yeah. Oh, wow. I don't know why they're not allowing people down there. Usually you can go down there, and if they opened it back up again, I'd be taking the horse down there, because it's a good little place to take the pony and get him used to being out and about. But they've blocked all the picnic tables and things off. I don't know why. Something's going on. I might actually ring up and find out, because where is he? There he is. Yeah, it's a little duck. There he goes. Look, he's going to give himself a scratch. Scratching himself. Why don't I bring my dogs with me? Why do you ask so many questions? Because I don't feel like dealing with anything other than myself today, because I'm a bit sad. So you ask a lot of questions, but sometimes that can be a good thing. Sometimes being inquisitive is a good thing, depending on how old you are. If you're a youngster, it's good to ask questions. Only way to learn. And I actually don't think you're allowed to bring dogs up here anyway. I'm pretty sure they're banned. I've not seen anybody with a dog up here for a long time. So I'd say you're not allowed to anyway. And my dogs are more than happy to stay at home and look after the farm. So it's quite a walk going across here. So if you look back there, it's a very long way. You are 23. Well, I don't know what... I don't have an issue. Do you have an issue? I think you might have an issue. I don't know why. Maybe you're bored and... I don't know. Do you have a job? Do you have a life? Do you have some friends that you can ask questions with? Or do you just go on YouTube and ask questions and try to stir up trouble? I mean, what's your go? It's hard to tell when someone's typing. You could be just a troublemaker, or you could be a 5-year-old, or you could be a 50-year-old. I don't know. But, and I can't tell because I can't hear a tone of voice, so I have no idea what your tone is or what your thoughts are. So, I don't know. Do I care to know? Probably not. Right now, I don't probably care to know much about anybody at all. I'm just happy to walk. That's all I'm worried about. And over here we can see where the river goes. So you can see a river going through here. But generally you can kind of tell if someone's just trying to be a troublemaker, or if they're just genuinely just asking questions. There's a lot of troublemakers on YouTube. Been around a long time, and I studied and I know a lot about behaviours. I've got a degree in behaviours, as a matter of fact. So, you know, I wasn't born yesterday, but I really like to give people the benefit of the doubt and see what it is that they're actually trying to say, or what it is they're trying to accomplish, or whatever. They may just be curious, or they may just be trying to waste time. I'm trying to waste time. So if you want to waste time with me, I can waste time with you. It's okay. You go to college. Okay. That's good. What do you study at college? What do you major in? We don't call it majoring in things in Australia, but what do you major in if you're from... I'm assuming you're from America, but I could be completely wrong. You could be in China or anywhere. You could be in Russia, China, Japan, the Netherlands. You could be on the space station. I have no clue. Actually, I think people on the space station actually go on the internet. They'd be able to because of the satellites, I would imagine. And that's where the river goes and spills out into the river and keeps feeding back into there so that the river keeps up. Helps water the people's stock down the road. It feeds all the way through the mountains. I wish they could just let me get down there. Apparently I can, but I just don't know how. I've got to go all the way around and around in a big loop, all the way around and back. I don't know if I can quite walk all that way from California. Okay. All right. In the mountains or in the city? There's a lot of people from California. Interesting place by the sounds of things, and a lot of different terrain. So I'm just going to keep walking. I wonder if I can find those goats that I had the other day. Now there's some kangaroos over on the little island over there. If I walk all the way over there, I might be able to. Oh, do I have access? I might be able to get over right near them. I might not though. Then again, I don't know if I want to go right near them too, because you don't really want to disturb kangaroos if they're doing anything, or they, mating season or anything is near, because they do get quite aggressive. But I'm going to try and get down there. I'm going to just climb over and go down this hill in a second, so I can show you what it looks like from down there coming back up. See if I can spot a fish or something in the water. Maybe even like a turtle or something, who knows what will be in the ocean, not the ocean, in the water. Now, I'm just going to head over here. Wish me luck. Hopefully I won't break my neck going down here, but I should be alright. I'm pretty good at manoeuvring. Just find the right section of rocks to go down. I'm thinking this is probably about it here. Might be good. Okay, so these are loose, by the way. They're not locked in. Well, I'm glad someone's having a laugh. I'm glad I can make somebody happy. It's an accomplishment and a half. Sure. Now, alright, so I got cut off because I'm getting bombarded by a bunch of Chinese spam calls with this phone number. It's a new one. So I'm getting bombarded. I'm going down this hill, and I'm going very carefully, very slowly. Hopefully, if I place my feet in the right spot, I won't knock anything over. Just to show you, these are all loose, and they can move at any second. So you do got to be careful coming down this way. And of course, I'm no spring chicken, so doing it isn't easy. So you haven't said what you're studying, have you? You didn't say what you're studying. Because you're probably not studying anything except a computer screen 24 hours a day, which is sad if that's the case. But you should get out and do something like I'm doing if you're capable of, or if there's anywhere you can go and do it. I would recommend it. I'd recommend getting out in nature and having a good immersion into actual reality, where real things are. Yeah, I'm going to show you halfway down the steepness of this hill. I'll show you from this angle. So it's pretty steep. I wasn't kidding when I said it can be dangerous going down here. You never really see people coming down here very often. Most people won't risk it, especially old people like me. They'll just avoid it and go the long way. But me, I like a challenge, so I'll do it this way. Now, I am remembering, I watched the thing the other day about a fellow who did something similar to this, and he got trapped under there and died. It was terrible. So I've got to be careful. Picking the right rocks. And I'm good at picking rocks because I build rock features a lot, and I like making. See, this one's moving everywhere. Wobbling like crazy. Oh yeah, you don't want to get run over by that thing. There's also snakes and shit in here, so you'll be careful. I don't know if this is more risky than doing horses, but it could be. Oh God, let's get down there. Whoops, Daisy. Okay, almost at the bottom. Not far to go. There's the top there. Well, FF, you certainly don't study geography, because if you did, you'd know there's no gators in Australia. There are crocodiles, but there's no gators. And they're very different things. Alligators and crocodiles, extremely different. Crocodiles far more dangerous than an alligator will ever be to a human being. That's for sure. So I don't think you study geography or anything like that. You can eliminate that. So let's see, computers, computer tech. You study that. Perhaps you're into computers. Maybe you're into engineering. Maybe you're a genius. Maybe you study music. There's a lot of things you can study these days. There's 10 million different things. You know, you even now have to go to college to do a degree on cleaning. Unbelievably. Look at this rock. Holy moly, what a beauty. Look at this. The colours in this thing. Now that's what I call a nice rock. Oh, look at this one here. That's beautiful. All that red iron comes through. Now this is an interesting one here. We've got a quartz vein running right through the middle of it. We've got sandstone and then quartz. That's an interesting... Is that sandstone? No, it's not sandstone. It's like a compressed... It's like a compressed mixture of all different things. I wonder what sedimentary layer that is. Does anybody know? I don't. Because I'm dumb as a post, but I certainly like it. It's a nice pattern. And, oh good Lord, here, what have we got here? We got some, that looks like rock painting, but it's not, it's just nature. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. If you were pretending to have gone to college, maybe you should go to college and pick a subject that you really like and educate yourself on it. That'd be a great idea for you. Now look at this, interesting. It's like definitely like a square there. I'm going to have a seat here for a minute. and just have a look from here at the water. Those kangaroos that were over there have moved. They must have seen me coming. I'm still not fully down yet. Look how steep that is. My goodness, that is steep. You have no idea. Very high up. I can see some huge boulders of quartz lying through here too. So there's an interesting mix of rock. There's some more there. Look at this. Look at this one. It's got quartz right on the top of it. Layer of quartz there. This one here's got the quartz vein running through it. So this must have all come out of the same quarry, right in the middle of the quartz vein, which is interesting. I'll probably find some fossils in here as well. If I look around, I might find a fossil. If I survive. Let's tread on this one and see what happens. It's actually moving slightly, but we'll give it a whirl. There we go. I'm onto this one now. Oh my God, this would make a great fitness regime. I think I shall do it regularly. Now, I'm about 20 metres from the water, so I'm going to try and get over there without getting injured in any way, shape or form. Getting down here, all the bits of quartz in here. Quartz, quartz, quartz everywhere. Probably find chunks of gold in there for sure. There would be. There's probably tons of gold in here. It's been, oh. Oh. I just heard something scurrying over there. Probably a lizard. Too early for a snake. Here's an interesting rock. Someone's put something in there. Let's have a look. The heck is that? That is, someone's drilled into that rock and there's a piece of metal stuck in there. So weird. There's obviously some kind of thing happening there. Good hidey hole for a snake. A man-made one, but good nonetheless. Okay, there's some kind of wasp thing flying around here. It just went straight past me. Hope it doesn't come back. Let's go down over here. And really just don't know if I can go in here without breaking anything. They've wedged these in nicely. Well, no, that one's not. All right, almost at the water. Then I've got to navigate back over there. Right, breathe. And I've got a really bad case of hay fever today too. Oh well. Look at it this way. If this is how I go out, well, it's in style. It's in nature style. This is how I see it. This is really crazy. These rocks are freaking awesome. Holy crap. If I could get these, I would build I'd build a pyramid out of, oh wow. This is interesting. There's a fossilized tree trunk, I think. That looks like a fossilized tree trunk in that rock. That's insane. Look! How could that have... Is it? It looks like it. You can see the bark rings and stuff. That's insane. Look at that. That looks really cool. Hey. Okay, here we go. I don't know what this rock is, but it's very nice. It's like a limestone feel. It feels like limestone. It feels really smooth and cool. Really cool to touch. I have no idea because I didn't go to college and study geology. But it's a rock. But I like it. I can tell you this much. It's an interesting looking rock, both on the side and on the front. It is almost a greenish yellow colour. It's like greeny yellow grey. It's a weird colour.
But have a look on this face of it. It's got a different texture, and that side's a little bit different too. So it's an interesting rock. Does anybody know what it is? I don't know. Well, okay, settle down. I'm gonna go do some more careful leaping. Okay, so there's a gap here. I'm gonna leap across there. Then I'm gonna, well, this guy looks like it could be slippery. My boots aren't very good. They're slippery boots because they're for horse riding, not for hiking. So I'm kind of being silly coming in these boots, but they're comfortable. Here I go. G'day Metal, how you doing? How are the kids going? And the missus, I hope they're all well. Now, let's go. Look at this big thing. Now this rock gets me very happy because the size of him, if I could get that rock and take it home, if I could get it home, I would take it home and I would turn it into a rock feature wall and I would do carvings in it. I would carve that. I would make a detailed carving picture with hammer and chisel and work at that. I love doing stuff like that. Look at it, it's huge. That's a massive slab. Something you would really want to, well, that's good. Glad to hear. Oh, there's some fish. Oh, hang on, is it a fish? No. Let's get near the water. We're nearly there. Almost there. Let's go. It's I've got to take off this bag. It's nearly broken my neck. Okay, let's have a rest. We'll find somewhere to sit that's not going to be dangerous right on the water. Maybe over here. Don't want to drop my bag and lose everything. I won't be able to go home when I decide I'm going to go home at some point. But what I can do is, oh look, there's all calcified stuff on this. This is slippery. That's not great. Okay, so not a good idea for me to jump straight across there, so I'm going to go in a calm way, patient, calm way through here and over this one. This is what I was looking for. This rock here. Now look inside this water. Look at that. You can see straight in. Nothing there right now, but who knows? Next time I might buy a fishing line and do fishing. The top is right up there. You can't even see it. It takes probably, I don't know, a long time to get up the top. But look at the water. How clean is that? It looks so nice. It really does. It looks really inviting. Apart from this bloody thing floating around because people are too lazy to take their rubbish, which pisses me off. Whoever threw that there, whatever that is, I don't even know what that is. It's cat food. Someone's thrown cat food in the water. They must have been using it for burley, probably. Anyway, this is where the water line is. And look how clean and clear that is. And there did want to be because it's our drinking water. But look at it down in there. If you have a look in there, there's a big hole under there, like a little cave. I wonder what's inside there. There's probably a fish in there or a crab or something. Could be a turtle. Oh, what is that? Hang on. Oh, it's a piece of weed. Okay, so there's a lot of weeds growing in the water around here as well. I've seen plenty of fish in here. I'm just not seeing any today. And see over here, there's some weed growing in the water there. Hang on, let me see that green stuff there on the surface. Bit of algae weed coming through. That's a crocodile. If it was, I probably wouldn't be here. It probably would have grabbed me already and dragged me into the water. This looks like a postcard. This is insanely... I'm in the daggiest possible place, but it's the most beautiful place you could possibly be in. It really is beautiful. I need some water. I'm going to get a drink. And here's another reason why I don't bring the dogs, because if something goes wrong and one of them gets injured, how am I going to move them back home? I can't, because I will be too, what do you call it? They'd probably be too heavy for me to carry because they are heavy dogs. So I wouldn't want to bring and my dog is old as well. I wouldn't want to bring the old fella out here. The younger one I could, Papa, I could bring her. She's not too heavy. I could carry her around for a while if I needed to. But I don't really want to be putting anybody in a predicament. So that's why I'm here by myself. And sometimes it's really nice to go by yourself and do things and just explore everything you possibly can. And oh yeah, I can see it now. There's a big rock. That green stuff has a big rock underneath it. But I'm just going to have a drink of good old water. I highly recommend water above anything like soft drink or milk or anything else. Water is better. And I really have to keep my fluids up and look after kidneys. So I've got to be very, very stringent on myself with drinking enough water each day, especially if I'm doing activities like this that cause me to go up such steep embankments and stuff like that. I'll climb back up there, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll go the long way around. I might walk. I'm just enjoying it right now because the sun's here and there's this beautiful cool breeze coming off the water. It's just lovely. Might see some fish flipping around in a minute. Need to bring down a little hand line, whack it in there and see what I get. Not today, I'm not. I don't even have a fishing rod line anymore. When I was younger, I used to fish all the time. We didn't eat if we didn't catch something. So we fished really all the time. We had fish probably 5 nights a week. But there are certain types of fish I can't eat, and I can't have shellfish. But I can have things like flathead, brim. I can eat hockeye. I can eat, what else can I have? I can eat cuttlefish. I can eat the calamari that's made with cuttlefish, so I can eat octopus. But I can't have things like lobster. I cannot eat flounder. The last time I tried to eat flounder, I had a really severe reaction, so I can't eat flounder. Baby binbird things over there swimming around. Hang on, let's have. Whoa! I nearly lost everything then. It just nearly fell right over. Oh my god, I've got to be careful. Okay, so there's some little. Where did they go? Oh, they're over on the rock. Hold on. No, I'm not seeing any fish this morning, but there's usually fish in here. You usually find somebody fishing somewhere around here. Most of the fish are out in the deep. There's actually a speedboat today, so they might come up this way. Let's hope they do. And then we can see a speedboat in action. They're coming along. Hang on. The bin birds. There they are. See the little birds? Little bin bird things. There's one floating about. Look at that reflection on the water. It's almost perfect. Okay, he's going up the other way. I don't think he's going to come back this way. I'm getting burnt. I can feel it. I'm going to be sorry. Okay. I can hear his engine. He's going up the back end. So there's another little section that goes over the back end. So he's going through there. He might not come this way. I don't know. I don't know the best place for those people to ski and stuff like that. But I'm going to try and drink some water, and I'm going to start going over where the nature is. And see if I can find... I can hear him. Can you hear him? Speedboat. Oh, please don't crash. Somebody died in here not long ago in a speedboat crash, apparently. And one time some dude blew up the entire... everything. He blew up all the boats in one spot. I don't know what happened, but he basically... he had like 10 big petrol tanks on board this little tiny dinghy, and somehow one caught fire and it blew the whole thing sky high, and apparently a whole heap of 2 people were dead, and there were people everywhere. There was police everywhere. They had helicopters. Oh, it was pretty crazy. Tower would make a really cool thing to paint, actually. I should paint that. I'm going to come up here one day and do some painting. I haven't painted for a long time because I haven't felt inspired to paint, but I think I might try to paint up here. If I came out here, I think I could do it. I think it would inspire me. Hard to get inspired sometimes if you're in a slump. But there's the eagle. I told you she'll come out. Oh, hang on. There she is. Let's hope she comes this way. I don't want to knock myself into the water. Now, let's not get too excited. Let's try and not fall down. Get the leg up and over. Hard to see her because she's right where the sun is. But I'll see if I can zoom in. Someone's walking over there. See, someone's going fishing in a bucket, with a bucket, walking along. Going down there to do fishing. I wonder if he catches anything. He's going down and fishing there. Somewhere, I can't even see him. He's camouflaging himself well. Oh no, there he is. He's walking in the middle of the screen. He's walking, I can see the white bucket. I can hear him really well. Where's the eagle? There she's going up there. Let's go up there and try and find this eagle. Oh, hang on a second. Give me a moment. I've got to put this down where I can safely do things. I don't want to break anything or do anything stupid and get injured. This is for certain. Or break anything or drop anything or smash anything. You just got to be so careful when you're out doing things. Right, I've got that back in there and ready to rock and ready to roll. Rightio, I'm going to go, should I go back up or should I go across? Oh, it's hard to know. I think I'll go across and then up that little section over there where it's a little bit easier. I'll go up and across and then up. I'll stay along. Well, no, this might not be a smart move. Hold on. I'm just trying really hard not to pick the wrong path. Whoa, yeah, see, look at this. This is exactly prime example. That thing's moving. Oh, the orientation's gone. Anyway, that rock moves like crazy. Hang on. Get down. Sure, there's plenty of different paths I could choose, but trying to pick the least resistance. Hopefully nothing too bad's going to happen along here, like an avalanche or anything else. I really am regretting the shoes I've got on though, because they really don't grip. They're made for a smooth and easy slipping out of stirrups if you need to, so they're not designed to grip anything. It's good the rocks have got a bit of grip. That's a good thing. Whoa, oh no. Okay, put that one there. Probably gonna break my goddamn neck. Oh well, it's a good way to go out. look at it that way. Let's go up here. See, when I challenge myself on things like this, it's good for me. My nervousness isn't going in good or in a good way. It's going for a good purpose. There's a good reason to be afraid and not just scared of nothing. Scared of actual failures that could kill you, which is much better. Right, let's go. My nose is running like crazy. Let's go over here. Now, I'm going to try and find a place. Whoa! Oh, the bin birds scared me. Look at them. There they go. Scared the crap out of me. Oh, there's not much to miss, mate. I'm pretty boring, actually. I was thinking, like, how the kids were going now. Like, are they back home? I hope they are. Hope they're back home. Okay, hold on. What am I doing? I'm nearly at the end. Hey, I'm too busy concentrating on the ground. I'm not even looking how far I've come. And now I'm saying, oh, seeing right away, I'm getting into a good spot. And yeah, now I feel a lot safer now. Oh, the fisherman's coming this way. Someone's coming over here. Bloody hell. Hold on. Okay, that's okay. It's a national place. Anyone can come here. Bin birds are flying off. Off they go. I wish the pelican was here. There's usually a pelican down this end. I'm not seeing him. But the fisherman's coming over. I wonder if he's going to catch anything. He should do a live stream. Oh, might suggest it to him. Wow, these rocks here. There's this one over here. Oh my, wait till I show you this one. This rock over here, which most people would think is boring. Look at that. Look at that rock. You have to. Oh, they're not? Okay, but they're okay? Are they where you thought they were going to be? With your bro? Look at this. Look how clean this water is. Look at that. It's lovely. Clear. You can see straight through. You have to do a stupid service plan. Well, look, if it gets you where you need to go, then you've got to do it. And you've got to have a good outlook with it. You've got to change that. I know it's easy to feel cranky towards things, but you just got to try and see the best possible thing that you can in it all. And that's how you survive well, instead of surviving badly. I'm trying my hardest today after losing Simba to be able to see the best in things. It's not always easy to do, but whoa, hi, she's fucking shit. What is that? Oh, I thought that was a snake. That just looked like a snake. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, there's a tractor implement. Look at that. Now, who would have thought we'd find that? Look at the pipe. There's a pipe coming out of the water. There's rocks everywhere. Well, who could ask for more? What a good spot. I'm definitely going to get myself a fishing canoe. I'm going to get back into it. I did have some canoes, and I had some, what do you call them? Paddle canoe things. Paddle ski things. Doesn't look so fun here. This looks a bit like middle of El Paso or something. Looks like Nevada or somewhere. Pretty desolate. It's a bit crazy, but everything growing everywhere. A Tibushina bush. Oh, I have no idea. Okay, let's go. Look, there's got pretty flowers. those little plants there. It just shows you in the worst places, in the worst of conditions, good things happen. There's a dead bone, probably off a kangaroo's neck or the back of a kangaroo's spine. That'll be from a roof for sure. Looking at it. Seen enough dead roos. What else can I find in? Whoa! I keep seeing things that aren't there. It's like they look like snakes, but they're just random shit. Now I do need to get up where there's a little bit of a way up here. It's gonna see. My aim is to get up there. I'm getting into a bit bushy territory. This could be a bit dangerous. There's nobody here. There's no one in sight, apart from the fisherman, who's having a good day, I'd say. Getting away from everything. Won't disturb him. Leave him be. He's out here for the same reason as I am. He just wants peace and quiet. Wants to be left the hell alone. No drama. Just at one with the rocks and with snakes and everything else. I'm getting puffed out. I've been puffed out the whole time. I've got to learn to breathe better. I breathe too shallow, apparently. Which way do I go? Alright, and I don't want to touch anything I'm allergic to either. That could be a problem for me. So I'm going to try and go, maybe I'm safer to go back up. Yeah, I'm going to do that so I don't walk into anything dangerous. I'm going to go down and back up the rocks. Here we go. It's even steeper here than it is over there. Like, look over there. The gradient's a little worse here. So I've got to be careful when I'm climbing up here, but I can do it. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do this. I'm not hopeless. I might be old, but I'm not hopeless. I'm actually more active than most people, so I should be right. It's what I'm worried about more than anything going up this part is slippage of rocks. But we will handle that when we get to it. Stop worrying and keep moving. This is the answer. Just ignore things that are negative. Keep walking. Positive, positive, positive. Positive until you die. It's that simple. Fuck, I don't want to... No, it's looking a bit frightening. Okay. I'm just... Okay. Let's just do it. Right. I'm carrying a heavy bag full of water. It's heavy. You have no idea how heavy water becomes until you start lugging it around. Okay, up we go. Gotta watch these little crevices here. Don't want anything scaring me and falling backwards or running. See, I'm more scared of myself than I am of the animals, because I'll likely do something stupid if something pops its head out. I'll likely run backwards and fall down the bloody cliff. Rightio, here we go. Alright, hang on. Hard work. Right. It's a lot hotter than I expected to now. It was cool earlier. Now, up straight up here. Bad knee. Okay. Got more of those really nice rocks. Okay. I'm getting there. See? Bit of log there. Okay. A bit of flora and fauna happening. That ain't flora and fauna there, that's an old rusty 44-gallon drum. Nope, I'm going to drop. Hold on. Something not right here. I'm in a spot where I feel like I'm going to just drop. I think I've overexerted myself too much. Not enough water. I'm not going up there. I'll go this way. Right. Bit off more than I can chew, but I know when I'm defeated, so I shall admit it. I'm defeated. I'm heading this way. I don't have the energy. I don't even know if I have the energy to go another 5 steps, to be honest. I'm getting scratched up. feet. Is there even a way out here? Or do I go straight? Oh, look. Do I go straight up? Straight up there? Oh, I just want to get out of here. Okay, let's go up. I'm getting claustrophobic and panicking right now. I need to just calm down. No, I'm not feeling good. Right, let's go. This way. I shouldn't have done it. I always do things I shouldn't do. And I get stuck in a panic. Oh, there's a ladybug. Look. I saw her. Look at her. Look at this little darling. Sitting on a rock. Hello. Good morning. You're sunning yourself. Don't get too hot. A very pretty, cute ladybug. Yep. I spotted it. Oh my God, there's a freaking... Is that an egg? Is that an egg or a rock? No, it's a pebble. Oh, smooth pebble. Look at that. Looks a bit like an egg, doesn't it? Snake egg, I thought it was. It's exactly what a snake egg looks like. Okay. Right, I'm now got to go up this bit. Calm down. Just breathe. My heart is going a million miles an hour for no bloody reason. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I'm panicking really badly. It's when you're out here that you realise how small you really are. How you are just insignificant in amongst the entire planet and cosmos. You really have no bearing on anything. All the struggles that we go through thinking we're going to have a bearing on anything or anyone, it's false. We really don't. At the end of it all, we really don't even exist anymore. We're just... Oh my God. Oh, look at this thing. It's a cactus. I don't like it. I'm getting past that. There's another one. Oh, I've walked into a field of cactuses. Let's get out of there before I get hurt. I've really come into a stupid spot. I've really done a dumb thing. I'm going to try and figure out how to get out without... Okay, I'm going to get up this way. It's a bit of an adventure. Let's go. Somebody's lost... Oh, I'm going to take this one with me. These are expensive, these bolts. Good for a tractor implement. Let's keep it. You could use it as a fishing anchor. An anchor for a rod if you wanted to drop your rod on the bottom, but it's pretty heavy. Let's go up here, see what happens. A sinker, it's called what they're called, not an anchor. It's called a sinker. An anchor goes on a boat and a sinker goes on a rod and a line. A sinker. It's all coming back to me. I forget things, and now it's coming back to me. I'm remembering the days fishing when I was a kid, and remembering the words of the things that, well, hang on. It's hot. You have no idea how hot it is. Really hot today. When you're out walking around, I need to find some shade, and I need to find it fast. I need to sit down and relax a little bit. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Up I get. And now, hang on. No. I don't feel good. This doesn't feel good. This happened to me last time out here. It's because I'm sweating like crazy right now. I'm going to try and get up there. That's a steep thing. I'll try and get up this bit here. Looks a bit like it's probably about the best avenue to take. I am so unfit. I don't know. Here we go. I'm just assuming. Oh, yeah. So, just to show you how steep this is, straight down there, it's steep. Now, it's really hot. I'm going to go and sit down in the shade for just a minute and get my bearings. So I feel like I'm going to drop. Now I've really got to be careful because I dehydrate fast, and I've got to watch my kidneys. And I can feel myself not feeling well. So I'll go down and get some fluid into me. And I'll do that just now. Have a break for a minute. Okay. Right, I don't think I'm going to go any further than there. I don't think I physically can today. I'm really worn out. I need to prepare and do a bit more. I need to do a bit more smaller hikes. And get better physical shape before I go doing anything major. Just trying to slow my heart rate down. It's like pounding. I can feel it pounding and I can hear it in my head pounding. I hate it when that happens. It scares the shit out of me. Oh, there's an ant climbing on me, on my thing. What are you doing, mate? You don't want to be coming in you don't want to be on there. The sky. I'm going to go over the other side and see if I can see a better place to sit. The shade's not really that great right here. And try down over back here. There is a road over here, I think. It winds on down a little bit. I think it does. I could be wrong. There is a road. Yes, there is one. Oh, it stops there. Okay. I can't go any further than there. That's okay. Fuck it. I'll just walk back. I don't know. It's hot. There's a rock. Okay, I'm going to sit on this rock over here and have a break for a minute. Actually, there's another one further down here. Actually, no, I don't want to go any further. I just want to... I don't know what I want to do. I really don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm going to do. What I probably should do is just sit for 10 minutes, calm myself down and get myself back into a state of mind where my energy level's built back up and I can actually walk away from here and get out of here without feeling like, whoa! Oh, there's something big in here. Humping around. Hello? There's like something thumping around in here. I wonder if there's a goat. Sounds like a cow. Like the treading, the way it's making, the treading around, the treading sounds. It could be a kangaroo, or it could be something else. It could be a person. Look, you can't go down here because the boulders are gonna... There's a sign there that says road closed. So I'm gonna get myself out of here and go back across. It's gonna be hot, but we're gonna get over there. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna quickly get this water happening. Okay, I've done down an entire bottle of water. So now I'm ready to go. Back across. Now it is getting hot because it is now halfway through the day. That's why. It's 12:30 p.m. This is why I'm having trouble. Because it's the middle of the day and the sun is the worst at this time. So I'm going to have to really go slow. I don't know how long I've been going for, but I'm going to take it a bit easy. Came out here the other day and it was really hot too. It gets hot out here because there's no shade along here. Okay. Get back across. And the other thing is the tar pushes the heat back up at you. Oh, the car's in the car park. Heading back there now. You're not allowed to drive on here. Only the water people can. But I'm just going to walk calmly and slowly, not freaking out. I don't like being up here. I get vertigo up here. It's really, because there's such a big drop on either side, it's really surreal when you're walking along here. You feel like you're on a super high bridge. It gives you that optical illusion. When I do get back to the car, I'm going to have to just be careful because the car will be pretty hot. Okay, I'm just going to walk one step at a time. And no, not from home. No, God, no. I'd be dead if I tried to walk all the way from home. I'm several kilometres away from home. No, I drove out here. There's a car park up there, and then you just walk along here. Look at that. How pretty. Beautiful. Totally beautiful. Beautiful either side. You've got the water meeting the mountain. It's lovely. I'm going to have to watch out this summer. I won't be going out in the sun whatsoever. This is getting really bad. It's starting to really cause me. I don't last long before that sun gets to me very quickly. No good. No good. Bad time of day to do this. I should have come super early. I think next time I'll come super early, like 7 o'clock in the morning or something, and be done by 10 o'clock. So 2 or 3 hours. I can't give the location, but I'm just at a big water place, big dam thing. Yeah. Very pretty. G'day, how are you? So there was a speedboat earlier going crazy over there, but he's taken off and gone. I don't know where he's gone to. He's probably fishing. And then we got on this side the river, so the dam water goes into the river. In the mountains, of course. And where is my eagle? She was up there a minute ago, and she's gone again. There's an eagle that lives up here, and without fail, every time I come here, she's there. It's beautiful. So I think it's about a couple of kilometres just along here. But of course, earlier on, I did climb down there, and that was pretty crazy. I shouldn't have done it. Then I had to climb back up. I shouldn't have done it because I'm getting old. So, silly move. But I do really like doing things that push the limits adventure-wise, as far as making sure I can still do certain things. It does help you sort of with gauging yourself, how you're going. I'm not fit though. I don't know if it's that I'm not fit or if it's the heat. The sun is so hot that you just you feel like it's going to collapse the whole time because it's just, and it doesn't even look that hot. There it is there. But it is that hot. It is, when you're underneath it and you're walking and you're moving and you're on this tar, it's hot. Feels like I'm in 40-degree heat, but I'm not. It just feels like it. So that's what I've got to start thinking about. When it's summertime, I need to really prepare and not go out doing too many things during the middle of the day like I'm doing right now, because it's not a good time to manoeuvre. Little swallow there. Hello, darling. Oh, you're so pretty. Off she goes. Here she comes back here. She's curious. Look, she's curious. What are you doing, she says. She must have a nest somewhere nearby, and she must be trying to protect it. I don't know if you can see her. Where is she? She's going over there now. She's just checking me out, making sure I'm not doing anything bad. Because, of course, they would be starting to get ready for spring. Here comes the second one. Is that Daddy? I think that is. That's Daddy. So we've got Mum and Dad. Here comes Mama again. Dad's going that way and Mum's coming back this way. Oh no, Dad's coming back. He says, what are you doing? Bothering me. I don't know if you can see him. He's this little tiny swallow. There's a whole stack of them actually. There's a sky full of them. But I'm up where, see, on that side, I don't even want to go near the edge now because I'm going to fall over. But it's a big drop down there. So it's really just not, I don't know, I just don't know. It's a bit scary looking over the edge there. And this side, it's a big drop too, so it's scary either side. Oh, they're so pretty. There's hundreds of them. Oh, they're everywhere. Huh? Yep, spring is definitely in the air. I'm sad that Simba is not able to see the summer this year because he was a great cat in the summer for just catching, he was a snake catcher, catching the snakes and killing them. He'll kill a snake if he catches it. Protecting everybody. He was a really good snake catching cat. I've still got Olivia and Chapo, but Boomy, Simba, who we called Fatty Boom, he was very much one who loved being in a shed, and he kept all the mice and rats out of the shed, and he just did a phenomenal job as a farm cat. He came from the city, and we had him about 6 years. He was only like 8 when he passed away. I thought he was actually older. I thought he was about 10 because the lady, when she dropped him off, she said he was 5 or 4 or 5 or something. But it didn't make any sense because we got him in 2019 and he was only born in 2017, so he's only 8 years old when he passed away. Pretty terrible. He just could have had such a good, much longer life. But, you know, life is like that. You never know how much time you got with something or somebody or an animal or anything, really. It can be snuffed out really quickly when you least expect it. I feel like I'm going to be snuffed out real quick when I'm least expecting it about now. I feel like I'm going to drop. I can't believe how much today I'm just not. I feel like I'm just not. My body is really literally screaming at me. I can't keep going. I don't know why. I think maybe all the stress of yesterday and the stress this morning. Just too much. The body can only take so much and it says, nah, rest. But see, walking is, to me, walking is my rest. Getting out and doing this is my rest, but the physicalness my body doesn't want to do. So look, we said hi. Hi, how you doing? Hi. So you kind of feel like you're up above everything when you're walking across here. It does give you the sense of being super high, almost level with some of the mountains. It's really a strange feeling being up. I don't do well with heights. Don't do well with being low either. I like to be on level playing field, see? Right smack bang in the middle where everything is stable. That's where I like to be. Stability. But without the roller coasters of ups and downs, we would not enjoy the stability, would we? It has some variances to appreciate the things. Oh, look at him go. He's lovely. And it is true. You don't know what you got till it's gone, and you don't appreciate things until they're gone. And then it's too late to, like, oh, I don't know. There's some babies are down on here. Those bin birds are down here swimming. I'm gonna say, hey Frank. Hi, how you doing, okay, so I'm going to zoom in here. Family of little ibis babies, ibisy babies, I think they are. Well, that could be ducks. They could be ducks. I can't tell from this far away. There's a few of them. They're having a good old swim. I'm pretty sure they are the bin birds, though. It's really weird being up where the birds fly. I wonder what the birds think about people being up here. I wonder if they look at us and go, what the hell are you doing up here? Like, go away. They're probably saying, go away, leave us alone. We were having a good old time until people came here. I don't want to look up. I'm getting vertigo so badly right now. Hang on a second. Oh, my God. Let's keep walking. Here, look at this boy. He's like trying to follow him, but you probably can't see him, but he's coming back, having a good look and seeing what I'm up to. They're just curious. So the females are quite drab looking, and the boys have this really beautiful, rich colour, dark black and this rich, like, coffee colour. And there's an awful lot of boys in the sky. There's a couple of girls. Most of them are boys. So they're all out fighting each other, looking for a mate. Yeah, they're having a fight down here. It looks like a... Yeah, here we go. He's coming up this way. Hey, buddy, don't hit me. Here he goes. Ooh. Off he goes, down there. Yeah, they fight amongst themselves and try and figure out what the heck they're doing. Who knows? They're just having fun. They're trying to find a mate. Oh, okay, so we've got a kangaroo down here. I'm going to see if I can zoom right in and you can see him. There he is. Right there, down there. Grazing on the grass. That's the little Joey that was up the other end before. And there's another fella down here having a big snooze. There he is. Birds don't sing, they scream. They do scream. You're probably 100% right about that. He's got the best eye. You see, he's lying right there. That's what I want to do. Go where he is and just lie down and hang with him. But he'd probably kick the crap out of me, so I won't try it. I'm happy to look at him from a distance. Okay, let's keep walking. really is, it is a lovely day. Now that I've kind of almost got back, I'm feeling less anxious, so I'm feeling a lot more like I've got more energy now. I think my anxiety made me feel like so heavy. Because when you get too much adrenaline, which happens to me often, I've got a bad adrenal system. It doesn't work like normal people. And it basically injects me constantly with adrenaline. So I feel heavy all the time. I feel like my limbs weigh a ton. So I've got a lot of resistance when I'm trying to do something like walk. Because my body feels like I'm carrying lead plates around. And it's not nice. It doesn't feel pleasant. It's quite frightening. But when I get myself into a pickle, but see, this is the thing, I've got to do these things, because if I don't, I'll never leave home, and I'll never go anywhere, and I'll never have any other experiences other than sitting in one spot and doing nothing much at all. So you got to, now look him, he's looking straight up at me. He's like, yeah, I see you, lady. And there. Hi, Jasper. How you doing? Yeah, get some food, yeah. Go make some lunch. Or dinner or whatever it is. You might have breakfast there. I don't know what time it is. It's lunchtime over here. Really hope that this weather stays really lovely like it is. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at him. He's just like snoozing. He's like cruising and snoozing. He's happy. Happy boy. I wonder where the rest of them are. They're probably hiding in the, these might be the young ones that can't keep up the others, maybe, I would say. He's quite a way away from me. Did a good zoom on it. You see everything. So this camera is actually very useful for these kinds of streams, actually. Very grateful to have it. It was given to me by the Soundacre studio person, and very much appreciated. And all I literally have to do is just buy the data. That's all. So that's good. It works out quite well. But it's got a good zoom on it, because it's got a, okay, so if I zoom into this rock down here, see how it's not pixelated? You can clearly see the rock. It does that. Hi, Mike, back. You've had anxiety most of your life. Acupuncture has helped you a lot. Yeah, my mate was telling me she gets acupuncture. She said to me, go and get acupuncture. I'm thinking about it. I'm scared of needles, but I think I can overcome that if it means getting some kind of relief. I've been plagued with the dreaded anxiety since I was born, pretty much. But sometimes it's better than others. Today it's not great because my cat passed away, so I'm on edge. I'm thinking, what's next? You know, so I'm trying to get out here and stop being negative in that way, and realise that, you know, there is a time and a place for everything, and we can't always have everything stay perfectly the way we'd like. Here he is. I'm right opposite him now. He's cruising. He couldn't care less about me. G'day, mate. I think he's an old boy, this one. He looks old. He's got that matted fur. I actually think that's a female. Might be the mama of that little wallaby thing, but that's not a wallaby here. This is a kangaroo. The other one looked like a black wallaby. Unless it's gone and rolled itself in some charcoal or something and turned itself black, it might not be a wallaby. It might be I don't know what it is. But the two of them are, usually there's lots of them here. I'm not seeing any. Oh, where is he? There he is. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm looking at him and I'm not realising that I'm not focusing on him. But he's just, or she, probably a she, just looking like it's a bit tired and worn down. Kind of like me. We get along well, the two of us, I think. Yep, let's keep walking. And I might go for a wander down the boat ramp if I have the energy. Once I establish that I'm safe enough to be close enough to the car, I will be able to go down the boat ramp. There's a lot of thought goes through my head when I'm walking along. I'm thinking about many things. I'm thinking about how many times, how many ways you could basically die falling down here, or going in the water and drowning, or getting bit by a snake, or I don't know, anything could kill you here. It's a pretty deadly place, but it's also enjoyable. I'm a realist. That many people don't like the fact that I'm a realist, and I'll state things as they are, but there are many things that can kill you here if you're not smart. And I wasn't very smart earlier because I was walking down the hill. But see, if I tumbled down there, I probably would live. Terrible. I'd probably just break everything and stay alive. That would be worse, I think. This is what goes through my head. I have a risk assessment brain, and I assess all the places I go. I assess all the risks. I used to do it for a living. They used to always make me a risk assessor at work because I was so good at it. They'd be like, "That she does it. She's going to do the risk assessment. She does all our risk assessment." I drive them crazy sometimes though. So I'll think of things that no one would ever think of, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, how did you even think that up?" And I'm like, "Oh, where there's a place you could die, the anxiety helps me do the risk assessment." So I should really get back into that line of work. But what is that? I don't know what that is. There's a... Okay, hold on. Something next to that pole. Like a black... I can't see it on the camera. Oh, it's a cat. Is that a cat? No, that's like a... I don't know what that is. There's a black blob there. Right in the middle there. I don't know what that is. Can't tell. It's not moving, so it mustn't be alive. For a second there I thought it might have been a cat or something. You never could tell. There's all sorts of things in these mountains. Probably a few yowies. Who knows? Okay, so this, I'm almost at the, oh, see, no climbing. Oh my God. I went over it and climbed. I'm in trouble. I hope they didn't see me. They might come at me and say you're in trouble. But that's okay. I'll just say I didn't read the sign when I was going past. Because I had no idea. I just went down there. Oh, good God. Terrible. Maybe I saw the sign and forgot about it. That's another thing. I could have forgotten about it. Look at this car. It's a pretty colour. I love that colour. It's my favourite colour. Teal. Like a teal, bluey green. It's a mixture of the two. Beautiful. Really nice. I might drive right to the very top lookout and see if I can show the view from up there. I've got to just get these windows down because it's going to be hot in this car. And okay, let's get moving. I didn't want to do the horses today either because I was just feeling a bit down, so when I'm feeling down I don't really bother them because it puts them in a bad mood and it's not good. Oh, that car is oiling. I'm going to get burnt. Right, I'm going to have to take this off and put it on the seat because the seat's going to be too hot. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I forget how hot it gets in summer because winter, it's not even summer yet, but winter is very different. When it gets spring here, it goes like maybe a week, and then suddenly you are in a big problematic thing. So I'm gonna take you guys up the hill and see if we can't see what's happening up the hill. Okay. Now there is a lookout that I'm going to attempt to get up to. This little car will make it. Should do. I'll just sit at the lookout for a while. But before I do that, I'm going to go up here, find the... I'm surprised there's not more people out here. Nobody goes out here anymore. It's like it's a empty, barren place. It's like the apocalypse has happened already. Probably has, and I just don't know about it. Wouldn't that be weird? If there was already an apocalypse and we just didn't know it. It probably has. Oh my god, it could be. Now, where is it? Somewhere over here. Go over here. I'm going to use the bathroom, so I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go down here and hopefully get some shade. Get into some shade. Right, I'm going to park in the shade. I'm going to put my window up because I don't trust nothing out here. And I'm going to park and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Probably not even 5 minutes. Probably a minute. radio. I'm back. And oh my goodness me, it's a lot of nothing works out here very well, but you've got to be careful when you're out here to conserve water because they don't have a lot. Hey Troy, how you doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's having a much better day than I'm having. But I'm coping as best as I can under these circumstances. But let's go up the top and have a look because that's where we're going to get to see the big view. I don't know how much further it is. I think it's just here. Oh, it's really not even going up. There's really not even a lookout, I don't think. They reckon it's a lookout, but it doesn't look much like a lookout. Ah! Look at all these concrete blocks. It's crazy. Well, that's a bit boring. Doesn't really... Well, I suppose people probably come up here and can't know what they're doing, maybe. I don't know, but that's the view from up here. I'll hop out and show you. Well, let me put the window down. Let's have a look. Let's get out. It's really hot. Let's get out of here. Now, myself in trouble all the time. Radio. Not much of a lookout. Can't say it's really much of a lookout, but there are picnic tables and shit down there. This is what you'll see from up here. It's quite pretty, and I'll try to give you a panoramic view. I'm not really good at panoramic stuff, but basically we're on top of this mountain. It's not very pretty when there's all blocks and stuff, and there's a goddamn cell phone tower. They do not look pretty, but we have to use them. And there's all this stuff here. Back to the water, which is probably the only part that's nice. I used to be out here a fair bit. I stopped for a few years. I stopped for about 3 or 4 years from coming out here. I haven't been out here for a long time, but then recently I've started coming back out again. I think I'm going to get myself a fishing canoe and come out and do that. As long as I've got a canopy. If I can get one that has like just a crappy canopy, I'll do it. Something lightweight that I can just stick on some roof racks. Either that or get my boat license and get an actual tinny or something and come out on that. There's big ants everywhere. Ooh! Busy, busy bees. Bull ants here. And you can see them. There's one little bull ants running around there. Oh, there's a whole heap of them. I'm going to get out of there before I get bitten. Being stupid, which is what will probably happen. Sounds like someone's leaving. There's just not enough shade here. It's not enough shade. It's not the greatest for shade at all. So I'm just gonna let's go for a bit of a drive. See if we can't find somewhere interesting to look. And I don't know. I just wander around. This is what I do every now and again. Go off by myself, just have an adventure. Bihara, Bihara, okay, let's go moving and trying to give you the best possible view that's going to be decent. It's a bit hard. You're kind of going to get half of the car. I can't say anything to the chat though because my eyes are going to be firmly planted on the road in front of me, not on the screen. I don't look at the screen while I'm driving, so I hope everybody's having a lovely day. And if anything's happened that's made you not feel good, then I really hope that you feel better soon. So we all go through patches of things, bad things happening, loss and pain. And it isn't always a lot of fun. But what it does do is it makes us appreciate the things that we do have. And it gets us to refocus on things. Now what a view. I'm about to show you a beautiful view here. Now that's the view. Oh, apart from that telephone pole, that's the view you want to see. Look at that. Wow. There we go. That's beautiful. Imagine what it was like before humans. Imagine what the world was like before humans. I think it would have been spectacular. It would have been brutal still, but it would have been spectacular. I believe it would have been, well, apparently the oxygen would have been really dangerous for us. It would have killed us. It would have been too high a concentrate. But it would have been, you know, if you could get in the time machine, I talk about this often. If I could get into a time machine and I could only ever go back to one place, I would go back to where the dinosaurs were, where there was, man was still just beginning and not impacting things negatively, and I would like to go and see that. I'd be killed instantly, of course. It wouldn't last long, but I would gladly die to go and see it. Imagine just like going through time backwards and just landing and walking out. Who knows what would happen? Like, probably die as soon as you breathe the air. If you could stay in a capsule that didn't allow you to die, well, that would be interesting too, like rove around in some kind of capsule. But it's really not going to happen with a time machine. So, oh, who knows? Maybe time machines can happen. I don't know. Anything is possible. This world is crazy. Some of the crazy stuff I've seen in this world, that means anything is possible at any point in time. We could be, we don't even know that we're even really there. We think we are, but maybe we're not. Maybe we're just, maybe the Matrix is real. I don't know. Going over cattle grid, that'll tell me I'm real or not. Yes. I think everybody should go over to Soundacre Studios channel. I think he's out there doing some gold. So go give him some support. If you want to see some gold happening, go over and give him some support. And he's not having a great day. Lost his cat, which is my cat as well. So it's not an easy day. But yeah, go over and watch his channel. It's a really good one. It's got gold. He hunts for gold and he does all sorts of stuff. So that'd be something well worth going and watching. And when you do, make sure you go and subscribe and like the channel. Try and get him up there, keep him up there where he's able to reach out and show people things about gold and not be too back in the shadows. Now this is like a strange pine forest. It's not a pretty pine forest like you would get somewhere like over in Switzerland or somewhere. It's mingled with
gum tree, and it's pretty. They're not the best pine trees. These are like, pretty sure they're she oaks. They look just like the she oak forests I used to play in as a kid. They're like a scraggly pine tree. Kangaroos love living in this habitat. It's great for them. You get a lot of wombats and stuff living in this habitat. It's really very. It's scenery that is different. It's kind of like South Africa. A lot of places in South Africa have very similar landscapes to Australia, which makes sense. I think we broke off of Africa at some point. Well, we did. Everybody did. But I do see some African bushes that are definitely in Australia as well as here. Thing, trying to keep oneself occupied in a good way when one is very solitary. Being solitary. But it's also a good thing because you find your own strengths when you're not reliant on anybody else. So doing things solo is always, there's a benefit to it. It can be dangerous doing things solo, but it can also be extremely beneficial. Figuring out who you actually are, what sort of grit you've got, do you have the tenacity to keep going, or are you just going to fold like and have to start again? These are the things, these are the questions that we ask ourselves as on your own now. I just don't know. We try and strive for things in this life, but the best thing you can strive for is to have surround yourself with people who aren't going to harm you, with people that are going to help you, not harm you. If you're hanging with people that are getting into drugs and stuff, getting you drunk every weekend, get away from them. Get away from them and do your own thing. Be yourself. Be your own person. Don't follow the leader. Be the leader. Even if you're the only person you're leading, be your own leader of yourself. One thing I learned about myself is I am nobody's follower. I do not follow things. I never have. And I'm so grateful that I don't. So grateful that I have the ability to think for myself and to have critical thinking. I'm not always correct about things, but I'm glad that I think about things. That I don't just blindly believe anything. Because we believe you can get totally manipulated into really bad things by people. So we've got awful humans in this world. You don't want to be getting yourself in trouble with those kinds of people. They want to drag you down because they're down and they want to keep you down. Or they climb over the top of you. Well, those are the sort of people you want to leave in the dust. Just leave them in the dust. Don't even give them a chance to even be a problem for you. Get them to stay the hell away from you. Just go away from them. It's as is all I can say to people, young people in particular. You know, if some stupid thing is trending that's dangerous, don't follow it like a moron. You can die. Just do the things that are within your capabilities, and as you do that, make small goals and you build up to bigger goals. And you eventually can get to a goal that, you know, instead of climbing Mount Everest first, you know, climb the little hill in your backyard and see what happens. Build up. You can't just suddenly go to Mount Everest, you'll die. You got to practice and get there slowly. It takes years to get fit enough to go up Mount Everest. I want to go to Mount Everest, but I would die if I did. I'm aware of the limitations of my body now. If I had went 20 years ago, I have no doubt I would have conquered it. I have no doubt about it. But now, no, there's no way in hell. I should have done it. But I was too scared to even get in an aeroplane to go to Mount Everest in Nepal. I wouldn't even get in an aeroplane to go anywhere really, but what can you do? Not much. You can just keep driving, that's what you can do. Keep on driving. Drive all the way. Wherever you feel like you can go to, just do it. Get in the car and go. Day trip. Or go forever. Whatever makes you feel good. You want to go forever, go forever. Some people get in their cars and go forever like Chris McCandless. He did die as a result, but having said that, he would have had a great experience in doing what he did. And yes, he passed away, and it was probably terrible and horrible, but the adventure beforehand was well worth it. I think, to be out in the wilderness, and made a movie about him. Very inspiring. I mean, he did some stupid things, eating berries that poisoned him to death, but even in that, he did it by himself. He challenged himself in the biggest possible way into the wilderness. My God, how brave to do that. Bravery beyond belief. And he would have been so brave. So good. I'll put this down for a second. I don't want to get myself in any trouble here. Rightio, back up again. Whoops, Daisy, and here we go. And for me, my challenge is, my daily challenge is getting him in the horses and testing myself and whether or not I can do it. Well, sometimes I can't do it, and sometimes I can do it. Sometimes I want to just bawl my eyes out and just break down and cry because I feel like I can never do it again. I can never ride again. And I do. I have moments where that just overwhelms me. The other thing is, I want to keep pushing myself to strive for something more as far as working with the horses goes, because I don't want to allow myself to become complacent. I've been like this my whole life. I never allow myself to be complacent. I hate being complacent. If I'm complacent, I hate myself if I'm like that. I want to be always doing something useful to the point of exhaustion is how I am. But as you get older, it's a lot harder to physically keep up. So you've got to try to figure out maybe different ways to do things. Now, I'm just getting in the way of somebody who needs to get past me. So you go past me. Yeah, go past me. Go past me. Go past me. Go past me. They don't want to go past me, so I'm going to pull over for them and allow them to have the ability to go. Alright. Oh, darling. Okay. Was that there before? I don't know. He's definitely dead. That's not good.
Okay, and that magpie, that's a white-backed magpie. He's going to get killed if he doesn't. I'm going to move this carcass off the road. There's a little fox by the look of it. It's on the road, but the animals are trying to get to it, and they're going to get killed attempting to eat it. So I'm just going to flick it over into the grass. Give me just a moment. Yeah, it's a little fox. Oh, bugger of a bastard. Oh, it's a little baby. You bloody bugger. Hang on. I get upset about this. I know sometimes people can't help running them over, but it really, it's very upsetting. I'll be back. Oh, good God. That's sweetheart. Let me move you. That was nice. A couple of people just stopped to see if I needed any help, but I moved him. He's in a safe spot now, so I'm just going to rinse my hands off because I didn't realise I'd done. What the hell is this? This is some kind of octopus goddamn... What the heck is this? What is that? So I can show you. I just had to move him off because the bloody, he's been dead for a few hours. But the birds are going to get run down. He was on the road, so just moved him off. He got hit right on the edge, and he just moved. So this is where he was hit. You'd have been coming out here, and it starts here, so he would have been hit right there. Poor darling. His little fox, he's got a little white tip on his ear, and he's completely dead. He's been dead for a while by the look of it, but I don't know. It's just, you don't want to leave them on the road because when they're sitting on the road, the birds go after them, and then the birds end up being destroyed. So you end up with about 5 or 6 deaths. One fox. Oh shit, that's not good. Like that. Oh, this isn't good. Hang on a second. Oh no, I didn't break it. I thought it would. Yes, Australia. Yeah. It is. But if you want to see something really cool, there's a fella called Soundacre Studio who's doing some gold panning, I think, right now, from what I could tell. And yeah, so go over there and have a look. I'm not sure how to share that channel, but I'm sure you'd enjoy it. It's called Soundacre Studio, and he does gold on there. It's fast. He's got a lot of subscribers coming through. And yeah, just help the dude out.
it's getting later in the afternoon. I probably need to have a bit of sleep. I'm a bit tired. Pretty worn down. So I'm going to go home and have a rest. And try to sleep. Some kind of festivals they're going to do here soon. Be cool. I'm just going to have a very quiet afternoon now. I've buggered myself going for a big walk. I don't think I can deal with anything else today. But thanks to everybody who did drop by and have a look and make a comment and say hello. I appreciate it. Helps me feel a bit less lonely in this world sometimes. Because God knows, yeah, you can feel very lonely in this world. But kind of makes you feel like at least there's somebody there. So if something goes wrong, someone knows that something's happened. It could be weeks before anybody realises anything's gone wrong with me. I literally mean that, like. I don't get noticed very much. Not in my own place, anyway. That might be a good thing. People probably notice this dude's little area there, who passed away. Flowers there for him. Pretty sad. Yeah, a lot of people die out here. One time I walked from the hospital in town all the way home, 32 kilometres. I'll tell you, it's a hard walk. Hard walk. I got a bad anxiety attack. They took the check. No one noticed I was missing. So I walked back. The next day they kept me overnight and I walked back the next morning. And it was crazy. Like, no one noticed I was gone. So it's like, wow. I wonder how long it would take for someone to realise. It's funny that we don't notice things. We can be in and around people and still they don't notice us or we don't notice them, even if they're right in front of us. You just get accustomed to things being there. This is why you should always be aware of your surroundings. And this is how people die. They go off on a bushwalk. No one realises they're gone because maybe they didn't say that they were going. And then they fall down a bloody hill, off a cliff or something. And then when they fall off the cliff, they die, or they lie there dying slowly, and then nobody knows they've ever gone, so no one ever knows where they're at. You should always let somebody know where you are at some point if you don't go somewhere. But if you can do a live walk out in nature with your internet, at least a few people can sort of see where you're at, and then if you want to disclose your information, you can. You could say I'm hiking in the Glasshouse mountains today, or you know, hiking down the Daintree, whatever it is you want to say about. And you can go with the knowledge that you're still kind of safe because you haven't given away your entire location, but you don't want to give away your location because there could be a crazy person that sees that you're by yourself and then they can, you know, you could disappear permanently. And you got to be careful. You just got to be careful about things. We're going to take you for a little tour. We'll go over back roads in a minute, see if we can see some cattle and stuff. Go for a bit of a tour. Not quite ready to go fully home just yet, so I'm just going to go down a back road and see what I can find. Who knows, I might even find a goanna today out here somewhere. There are plenty of goannas around, but they're elusive, they won't show themselves. So you might not see them very often. Unfortunately, often the only time I ever see them is when someone's run them over. I rescued one a while ago. His leg was almost taken off, and he ended up going with the national park, well, not national parks people, what are they called, the Australian native flora and fauna people that rescue Australian native animals. And I heard that he actually survived. They actually got his leg, they got it back together, and he had surgery and they fixed his leg up. So he was actually just about down here when I found him, just about here on the edge of the road. I spotted him and he'd been hit. Poor bugger. Wasn't fun. Now we're going to go for a little bit of a ride on and off the track, off the beaten track road. Could get a bit bumpy. I've walked this entire distance and all the way back to my place. It's about 13 kilometres, the big loop. I did it one day in the middle of summer. I just got an inclination to go, and I did. But I forgot to take water, and I was nearly dead by the time I got back. I was like jelly. It was terrible. I should have been smart. I didn't take any water with me. Be smart about these things. Nowadays, I would probably pack several litres of water if I did that particular walk again. Used to ride it on the horses years ago, but haven't been out here on a horse for a long time. Might do it soon though. Might go out and ride down here on Zara. Matter of fact, maybe that's what I'll do. Might get her, might do that tomorrow. I might get her and go out down here, big walk, get her in the float, bring her down here, and just do a big ride up here. Park the float somewhere, go for a big ride up these country roads. Almost heaven. Creatures. Beautiful land out here. Wouldn't it be so nice to go for it? I would really like to go for a big thing out here. I'd like to go for a ride up through all these hills. I used to do this all the time. Now I just don't, and I'm scared. But I used to ride on this kind of terrain all the time on my horse. I used to take her out and go all bloody day long. 6 hours, 8 hours. I just spent the entire day out and about with her, and I enjoyed it, every minute of it. I loved it. I loved it, and I loved the, oh, watch what I'm doing, I'm about to crash the car. I've brought her up here, I've ridden her all the way up here and then gone back out the back through town. So I just kind of dinged something, I don't know what that was. Something green just flashed, I think, but I'm trying to keep my eyes forward because I don't really want to be looking anywhere but forwards, because even though I'm on a country road, you can still have an accident. My God, even going at 10 kilometres an hour you can have an accident. I'm going 10 kilometres an hour because I think it's beautiful out here. Look at this. I just want everybody to see. I'm going to turn this around, seeing as how I can't read the chat anyway, so I want to turn that around. I want you guys to see, I don't know if you can see anything there, but I want you to see. I'll just stop for a second and see if you can see. Oh, could be, it might not be possible. Let me just zoom in a bit. There you go. Now you can see better. Okay, so just going out here on these roads here, it is beautiful. It is rough terrain. It is beautiful, but it is desolate. And look, the creatures you'll see out here when you ride a horse through here, like, you'll see all sorts of things going on. And you'll also get the horse getting alerted to all sorts of things. I remember one time I was riding down this way and I came across the railroad tracks, and the horse like got scared and she kind of like freaked out. But basically what it was, there was a big ass monitor lizard thing, well, goanna. Oh wow, that paddock is bad. It's like completely ruined. What happened? It looks like it's died. Oh, just look at a paddock that's died next to it. It's died. I don't know why it's died. They're bloody cloud seeding again. That's probably what's killed their paddock. Really, it's aggravating. They're trying to kill the farmers farming land. This should be super green and there should be a heap of grass here given all the amount of rain we've been having, but it's not doing what you would think it would be doing, what it would be doing, what it would have been doing if it was not cloud seed rain, if it was real rain. It's fake rain and it's full of fake, I don't even know what, fake things, chemicals or something. Yeah. Anyway, it's I like going slow. I like slow things. I never used to like being slow, but now I like being slow. I even don't care that I'm now mentally slow. It doesn't bother me anymore. There where I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be retarded the rest of my life. Now I embrace it and I think, well, this is it. You know, I am what I am. And that's it. And it's all good. Nobody cares. Good people won't care what you look like or if you had a stroke or you're missing all your teeth. Good people won't care about those things. They'll like you for your decency and your good attributes, not for how you look. Otherwise, if they're just shallow people, well, let them go and be shallow with their own shallow people until they get old and then they realise that they're then in the shoes and all the shallow people have nothing to do with them. So they lose everything. No. I'm telling you now, I want to go to an ugly people's convention because I would probably do well at one of those. They actually have them, convention for ugly people. So all the ugly people get together and they just feel great. They have a weekend where they feel great. I wish they'd do it in Australia. If they would, maybe I should start that up. I should start that. That's what I should do. Organise one. Because you know what? This is the whole thing. The so-called ugly people are generally the most beautiful souls you'll come across. can get ugly people who are horrible. But I find oftentimes they're far nicer than these pretty people who have all these stunning fucking looks and shit like that. You got blessed with a good end of the genetic stick. Look like they're 30 years younger than they are and stuff like that. Those kinds of people, they tend to be very shallow and they're fickle, and anything goes wrong, they're out of there. They're not interested in anything other than themselves and called narcissism. There's a lot of them these days actually. There's actually a lot of people who are narcissistic nowadays. It seems to be rampant. It's a bit like an epidemic. Now I do know that sometimes the trains do come through here certain days, certain times of day, so I've got to really be careful that there's nothing coming. I'm making darn sure of it. This is probably the prettiest part here, along here. So this is where I used to ride the horse. And I'd love to do it all again, but God, I'm just petrified. Maybe I should just take her for a walk down here, just walk her, and then hop on and off as I feel like it, if I feel like I can. That's what I think I'll do. I'll hop on and off as I feel like I can. I don't know, I'm going into a different tangent, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know if anyone's even watching, but I don't know what's happening. Now I'm getting a bit tired. There's some cattle up here. Lovely. Beautiful cattle. Such a beautiful. Just coming along here is like such a breath of fresh air, getting away from modern humanity, modern day humans, which you really don't want to deal with if you don't want to. Sometimes you do want to, sometimes you don't. I had a couple of farmers come over and pick up some cattle panels today. They were top people, they were good people, interesting people, decent people, paid for their stuff and no problem. Not a problem. But then you get the city people, they want to stuff you around all day long. I understand that time for that shit. My time is precious. Whatever little bit I have left going is going to be important to me. Very important that I surround myself with people that are not stupid and people that are decent and people that actually care for things other than just themselves. That's who I want to surround myself with, decent human beings. Modern human beings of this particular generations that are coming up now, a lot of them have lost the plot. Not all of them, but a lot of them have. I mean, the ones on the internet have lost the plot, they're completely insane. It's bizarre. Wow, I didn't even know this place was here. I've ridden past this, but I never noticed it's so tucked away. Now I can see because they've painted a beautiful mural on the shed. Wow! Someone's a really good artist down here. Wow. It's just a stunning place. Beautiful. Got the Ganesha and elephant there. Wow, that's interesting. Soft edges. Better than being hard edges, I guess. I'm soft-brained. My brain is feeling soft today. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like my brain is super sharp, and today I feel like it's completely... I think I've just had too much happen in 2 days. Last couple of days. Almost at the end of this spectacular road, which I love. I'm going to have to go onto another road. It's also a wonderful road, but it's not going to take me where... It's not really going to give me great scenery the way this one is. This one's giving me good scenery. Look at this wattle tree, for instance. There's wattle trees everywhere, going all over the place. They're all coming out. Wattle was very important to me when I was a child. These yellow flowers here called wattle. Those yellow flowers right there. When I was a kid, the wattle trees were super important to me, and I'll tell you what. symbol of a couple of different things. They were a symbol for the soldiers, the Anzacs and things. But also they were a symbol that spring was coming, new life was coming. Look at them, they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful wattle trees. I'm going to keep going. But the other thing was, I don't know why, but there was a big thing about wattle trees when I was in primary school. And I lived in a children's home at that point, and we were ostracised by a lot of the other kids. If you were from the kids' home, it was called Dalma. If you were from Dalma, you were ostracised immediately by everybody that wasn't from there. And everybody was like, don't go near Dalma kids. And you were basically the pariah of the school. There were quite a few of us at the school, but nobody would make friends with us or deal with us, basically, because we were just assumed to be terrible children. There's a reason you're in there, isn't it? You know, that's what kids will say. Well, why are you in there? What did you do wrong? Oh, we didn't do anything wrong. We were thrust in there without any knowledge of it, and just thrown into a really shitty thing. But what can you do? Oh, holy moly, moly, moly! I found a graveyard that is taking my interest really badly. Let's have a look. Can anybody see what I'm talking about? Over the back here. You can zoom in. This is like the graveyards I like to see. There's a heap of old cars over there. Really old cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 old cars. Beautiful. I love old cars. Old cars make me feel happy. I don't know. They make other people feel happy. They make me feel happy. I enjoy looking at them. You're bored? Yeah, you're bored. That's okay. Off you go. Find something that's not boring. I'm boring. I get it. It's okay. I don't mind it. I like being bored. Being bored means I'm not anxious. Yeah. Go and have a good day. Yeah, I like old cars. I like old things. Always have, always will. And I do enjoy going to old antique fairs and things like that. I'm just talking to myself now, but that's all right. I don't mind talking to myself. When the only company is your own, you'll soon discover if you really hate yourself or not. I actually enjoy my own company. I don't think I'm that bad. I don't think I'm as bad as what other people try to tell me I am. I think that I have some very good attributes. I think that I have far more decency than most people, far more patience than most people in this world. So, but sometimes if I'm pushed to a limit, I'll see the side of me that you're not going to like. It's all right. Push the buttons and find out. Feel free to do so. Big mountain here, go down the hill. I think there's clouds everywhere at the moment. Oh my god, that cloud looks like a jumbo jet. It looks like a catfish. Holy moly, it's a big catfish cloud. Yeah, I do need to get out here and ride down here again. I need to get that horse into shape and go for a walk. At least do something. I brought her down here one time with the horse float and she wouldn't get back in. She was behaving like crazy. She wouldn't get back in. I had to ride her. Or I didn't have to ride her. I had to walk her back home. She was just refusing to get back in the float. And so everybody. I'm going to continue to go on an adventure out here with you and see what sort of things I can find. For a second in the stream. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And, thanks for watching.